that your little dog?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to another Collectible Past. We're getting ready to delve into some more toys and a lot of good stuff that's out there right now. I'm going to stop and say hello to the chat. What's up, Chaos Hoy? Good to see you stopping in earlier. Nelson the Psychopath also in the house. What's up? What kind of crazy shit are these pigs going to get into tonight? You just never know what we're going to get into. Doing okay here, Chaos. I hope that you were doing well too. Guys, we're going to get into some topics right now. We don't know who else might be able to stop in. It's been a crazy past couple weeks, and it kind of is what it is, but the show must go on, as they say. So I want to start off talking about one of the lines that I think Hasbro was doing right. And Hasbro is one of those companies I've actually started moving away from with all their agenda-driven nonsense and their failure to put out decent toys. They've proven in the past that they can make good toys, and they have hints of it again every so often, but they tend to just lean into the politics and the other stupid shit and making crap toys, and is one of the reasons I stepped away from the Transformers as a whole. But they are still doing some really good stuff over there with the Classified from G.I. Joe. What's going on, Kick? Yeah, the sky is up. I know, right? But the Classified line they're doing with G.I. Joe is actually a pretty good one, so I got a clip prepared for that, and it's one of the ones that I picked up a while ago. I actually got it on discount, because the original figure was actually, it's like a 2-pack, and it was quite expensive at the time. And, you know, we're kind of in the mode of pinching like everybody else is. So got this one discount, and it really is a nice damn figure. And I wish that Hasbro would just get back to doing that, just making good figures. So here we go.
Hey everybody, what's going on? We are hanging out with Bars, Mr. Battlebot, and G.I. Joe Pigs. So, what are we showing off today? This one is G.I. Joe. This is from the Classified series. Got this one a while ago. We got Crocmaster and Fiona.
Yo, Joe! We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there.
Right out of the package here, we have the Crocmaster. Pretty decent looking detailing on this one. Goes with his knife and his gun in his hand and showing off some of the articulation in him. Also comes with a whip and a hook for when he's gotta grab his crocodile friends. As you can see, the knife and the gun both store nicely in the boot scabbard, and of course in the holster on his side. Here we go with Fiona and her two baby Crocs. The little baby Crocs don't have tons of detail, but what they do have is actually not too shabby. They don't look half bad. Got an albino one right there. Little red eyes, not bad looking at all. Fiona herself has actually got some articulation, got a good fair amount of movement right here in both of her front paws as along with the back, and the back actually does have a rocker right there as well. The front paws just turn a little bit, no rocker it seems, no rocker, but they do turn a little bit so you can effectively get her into some kind of pose. There's a big joint right here in the back of the tail, and then there's a wire in the very end of the tail so you can get a little bit more movement and a little bit more articulation out of her. She also has two cuts right here at the shoulders by her body and the top of her head, and of course the jaw opens up. Really nice addition to the Crocmaster figure. I think this one is done very well. Excellent looking crocodile for the Crocmaster. And here we go with one of the last accessories. Crocmaster has a big lead chain to take Fiona out for walks. One last shot with Crocmaster using his hook to show Fiona's pearly whites. Anyway, guys, be sure to let us know, be sure to let Barnes know what you thought about this set with the Crocmaster and Fiona.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I think that one was done terrific. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot more that they could have did to make that figure perfect, but that one was probably as close to being perfect as I've seen Hasbro do with a G.I. Joe figure, and I know I've reviewed quite a few of them. There was a lot of misses on the Baroness figure. The Destro figure wasn't bad, but he was kind of limited with that waist cut right there that he had, and he didn't seem to have quite as much movement as the Crocmaster. Still, overall, a very nice figure, and this one, I think it hit a lot of the right spots, especially with the Fiona crocodile that was in there. And what's going on, Pop Cotton? Good to see you, buddy, man. I hope that you're doing well. I really do like everything that they've done with almost every one of those classified figures. There's a few more that I would like to pick up. Like I would like to get Zartan. I would like to get Zorana. I mean, hell, I would like to see all of the Dreadnoughts in the 6-inch version because I think that they really have been killing most of these ones. And I think they're really an awesome looking addition to anybody's G.I. Joe collection. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 3 3/4. And I did see something recently. And I'm going to touch on it just briefly. What's going on, Monotony? Hey, if you want to stop in, you know where the link is. Just feel free. But I did see that they're going to do another G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover. This one is already set up. They already got pre-orders for it. So they're doing Soundwave. And they're going to do him as, oh God, what the hell is a thrashing vehicle? It's some kind of dreadnought vehicle where it looks like it's part car and part God only knows what. So Soundwave is going to turn into that. He comes with a Ravage that actually has a chain lead, very much like the Fiona and Crocmaster one. And it comes with Zartan and Zorana in the 3 3/4-inch figures. It looks really nice. And from the photos I've seen it, he doesn't seem to have a lot of empty hollow spots in him like the Megatron His Tank one did. So maybe I'm gonna look into it a little bit more and see if there's any more like really good close-up photos of this thing is more around the whole photo thing so I could see, are there any hollow spots? And is this another piece of trash or is this one actually a step up where they went with Megatron as a His Tank and then Bumblebee as the All-Striker? Because the Bumblebee as the All-Striker was another one, looked like big hollow spots all through it. It just looked overall cheap. I mean, the G.I. Joe figures that came with them look great. Like the Baroness figure that came with the Megatron His Tank, perfect. Look just as you would expect the 3 3/4-inch figure to look. But the Megatron His Tank just had so many bad misses. There were all kinds of bad missed paint applications. And like I said, the big hollow spots. A lot of the parts of Megatron just want to fall off after you put them in place and you're transforming them. And for $100 or close to $100 toy, I don't want to be seeing that. I want to see something that's built to last, something that's not going to fall apart the minute I try to transform it or put it in a pose and put it up on a shelf. Yeah, those are the kind of things that will make me stop buying. And that is why I actually checked out a lot of the crossovers that Transformers were doing. But this Soundwave one looks decent. Like I said, I need to see some more photos of this thing, pre-production, just to see, did they finally make some corrections to the previous crossovers, or they continue the same nonsense with it? Hopefully they're going to make some corrections and they're actually going to make a decent figure this time. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. We'll see what happens with it. Moving on, one other thing I wanted to talk about, one of the things that drives me nuts, and this is something that was out in the theaters recently with that Rise of the Beast. And I've heard all the talk about how Scourge looks in that thing, and I can't stand it. I've talked about it before. But there was a figure that just got recently given to me, and you know what? It just made me think on that movie some more. So one of the theories is that Scourge is supposed to be like a future Optimus Prime, like he's supposed to be Nemesis Prime. And this is coming from people that obviously just don't know the franchise. I mean, obviously they're saying this shit because they have no backstory in there. They didn't read any of the old comics. They didn't watch any of the cartoons. They damn sure didn't watch the 86 movie. So they're coming up with these weird and wacky theories. And what's going on, Vinnie?
Hey, buddy. Sorry, I was in the middle of something, cleaning out more shit.
It happens.
Yeah, because tomorrow's a big day. But how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. I just had a show off for Croc Master and Fiona. I know that's one you did a while ago, but I finally got off my fuzzy guinea pig ass and decided to film it. And I was actually quite impressed with that figure.
Sweet. Yeah, Croc Master. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that figure.
But the other thing I was just talking about was the Rise of the Beast and the Scourged area being Nemesis Prime. So I got something delivered, and I want to jump into it real quick with this clip, and then we can just kind of break it down real quick.
Okay.
Ready? All right, let's do it. Hey everybody, what's going on and welcome back. So real quick for this toy break, I want to talk real quick about that stupid Rise of the Beast movies and what they are insinuating in it with the Scourge character. They're saying that big pickup truck is Scourge. No, this right here is Scourge. That is Scourge. Scourge created by Unicron, futuristic looking. That is Scourge. Scourge is a completely different character because they're insinuating that Scourge right there is the future Optimus Prime and is Nemesis Prime. No, that is Nemesis Prime. See, right there? That is who Nemesis Prime is. He is the blacked out version, the futuristic version of Optimus Prime. They need to miss me with this shit. Goes Nemesis Prime right out of the package. Check him out. There he is. That's Nemesis Prime. For a little figure, he has a decent amount of articulation. Just remember, that is Nemesis Prime. Right there. That's Nemesis Prime. Hasbro even says so. This was your toy break for today. So with that being said, Guinea Pigs 2, Theorist on the Nemesis Prime thing, 0.
You get that right, brother. Yeah, and I love those little ones, man. The core figures are great. Yeah, I didn't know
they're re-releasing a whole bunch of them. I don't know if you've seen that, Vinnie. So once again, I guess Hasbro is like seeing everything they're doing wrong, and they're seeing their loss in profits. So now all of a sudden they're digging back into the core figures and they're re-releasing some of the ones that were like the 6-inch vehicles. So now they got Ironhide. They got a re-release of Starscream. I think they did another Optimus Prime as well. And they're just like digging through all the regular basic lineup of which you would consider core characters now they're doing in the core line.
That's awesome. Dude, really cool. I know I have a couple of them. I have Starscream. I got Optimus, Megatron.
I know they did Skywarp. I don't remember if they did Thundercracker in the small one or not.
They might have. I think he might have. He might have come out. I have what's it? Shockwave and Soundwave. I got those as well.
The Soundwave's one is nice too because and granted it doesn't transform, but he does come with the laser beak tape.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was surprised by that too. It's a little one, but yeah, it fits in there perfectly. But he looks great too. He's in actually like that boom box that he's in scale with like the smaller figures, which is awesome.
I got Papa drinking. Because Transformers were mentioned. I didn't know if you caught some of this stuff earlier, but I was actually talking about there is another crossover with the G.I. Joe that they're going to do. And from the early photo releases of this one, because it's up for pre-order, you know,
Mhm.
in post production, is they actually doing a Soundwave who crosses into the Dreadnought Thrasher or something vehicle, the one that looks like a half car, half junk pile, like something, whatever.
Okay.
I forget what the name of the vehicle is called, and I wish I could have grabbed the photo, but I'd seen it last minute. So it comes with that transformation aspect. It comes with a little Ravage on a chain, just like the Fiona figure has for Crocmaster, for one of the smaller 3 3/4 inch GI Joe figures to hold. And the 2 Dreadnoughts you get are Zartan and Zorana.
Oh, sweet. And that's the 3 3/4, you said?
Yeah, the 3 3/4 inch figures, and the of course the Soundwave figure is huge. So this is going to be another $80-$90 toy, easy, maybe even $100 at this point.
Oh yeah.
But the early production I've seen of it, it does look really nice. And what little bit they showed at the back that doesn't look to be the big hollow spots in it, like Megatron had and the Bumblebee one had. So who knows? Maybe it's going to be decent.
Fingers crossed.
But I got one other thing to lead into Transformers, and then the floor is yours. So one of the other things I was talking about like a week or two ago is I was talking about a few of the things that Hasbro is like delving back into the old archives and releasing things, and they're doing a lot of Amazon exclusives. And one of the ones that got me interested in was this: A Hero is Born. So they have Orion Pax, and they got Alpha Trion.
Oh, sweet.
And
Dude,
they're basically remolds. They're remolds. So Alpha Trion's a remold of Scourge with a few variation changes.
Oh, yeah.
And Orion Pax is a remold of Cup, but they both look really nice with everything they did change on them.
They do. I do like that. Yeah, it works.
I don't think it looks bad at all. And this was the one thing that really got me with this set. They include Vector Sigma and the key to Vector Sigma with this set.
Dude, that is great. Like I said, at least they're looking out for the old school fans with all that shit, you know? Because, I mean, I'm normally against when they do this type of thing, when they just do the remolds. But in this case, you're right. It does work. It surprisingly works.
Well, it does even look like they added a few things to Alpha Trion from the Scourge mold. Like they put a few extras in there that weren't on that original mold. So, you know, they've made some changes at least. There are a few changes. So one of the other sets that they got. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, they had to have done that. You can't just re-release the figure completely, you know. I mean, doing those extra add-ons to make it, you know, a little extra special. I mean, that's what makes it worth it. That's why a fan would pick it up. And like you said, putting the extra pieces in there too. That's awesome, you know.
Hey, take care, Keck. Thanks for stopping in.
Have a great one.
So the next one, once again, this leads into the old Sunbow, and I seen it, and this is where I started getting interesting when I seen this too. So they got Ariel and they got Dion from the old Sunbow cartoon, because when Orion Pax is killed, Ariel goes, and so does Dion. They all get killed by Megatron.
Yeah, they are. You were using that mold, but she looks good. I don't think I've ever seen that motorcycle.
No, well, it's the it was like the second. What the hell was it? The Prime version of RC or something?
Oh, they have released that before, that motorcycle?
Yeah. It was like in Prime or or maybe a movie version or something. They released an RC version like that.
Okay.
So it's another reuse, but they did, of course, they changed the face. Like this is a lot clearer. So they changed the face and they did a lot of coloration changes. Once again, they're using the cup mold for Dion with once again a few minor changes, but I think this is a good callback to the original G1 fans, and this is the kind of stuff they ought to do if they want to win back the fans that are starting to walk away.
Yeah, G1 shit. Yeah. Well, again, people are walking away because they're putting their politics and everything, and no one wants that anymore.
They need to stay away from it. They need to stay away from it. So the last one that I'm going to show as far as this Transformers, and I'm actually done with this topic, is something from the old IDW comics. So before IDW really started getting heavy with the woke agenda nonsense, they had a few really good runs with the Transformers there for a good number of years.
Mhm.
And one of the origin stories they did was for Megatron, which was an excellent story. It started to lean a little bit into the politics, kind of making him a sympathetic villain. But the story was so well done, it was almost like kind of gave it a pass. And
Okay.
it leads into his gladiatorial days and all that good stuff. But they released this, and this one I found pretty interesting too. So they've got Senator Ratbat, and then they got Minor Megatron.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to see what the Megatron. Who did they use on that one?
That one I am not sure about. I am not sure at all which figure that is. Maybe the vehicle mode will give it away. I'm still
Oh
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah. It was a Megatron figure.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, it was a Megatron, but it was heavily modified
Yeah,
because that's a lot different than the original one. Yeah, so that is the Siege version, I believe.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's the Siege
Yeah,
version,
yeah.
but
Mhm.
they heavily modified it. And then once again, they reused the Scourge model for Ratbat.
Boy, they really love that model.
Yeah, they do. Well, it is a wonderful model. I'll tell you what, the Scourge one
It is
is
nice.
great.
Mhm.
Like I reviewed that one a while ago, and I also have the Sweep, which is just a recolor of Scourge. But again, it is a wonderfully made model, and it's the same thing with a few of them, like Blaster, Perceptor, and I did pick up Magnificus, which is nothing but a Perceptor in black, and I do have Twin Cast, which is the blued out version of Blaster. So
Sweet. Good stuff.
but
Yeah.
nice
I
looking
like
things.
yeah.
I wish they'd keep heading in this direction though.
Yeah, it'd be smart. I seen the blue one as well of Blaster. Yeah, he does look nice. I mean, but I can't pull the trigger on that stuff right now.
I know it's all so damn expensive. And what's the same
I
thing with
know.
some of these NECA figures? Like some of the turtle figures, like that Splinter
Mhm.
one, where they used to be 34, that Splinter was 39. Now I'm kind of worried that everyone in the new figures moving forward might jack up to 39.
Yeah, that would suck. Because the ones I'm collecting are the gargoyle ones, but if the prices are too much, I might stop. I'll get like 2 more key figures that I really want. Other than that, yeah, I might have to drop the lines. It's just
Hey,
too
what's
much.
going on, Lion Rat and Keely Chow?
What's up, guys?
What about did you? I take it you've seen the Goliath, the I think it was Sega version.
Yeah, that looked really good. Because it looked like
Isn't that the one you said that? I was going to say, isn't that the one you said he has both wings, or is that a different one?
No, he came with both wings. That one, the one that has like the Sega looking package. It's his neck on it. Yeah, I love it. The eyes are all red. They did his whole skin is like painted almost like it's like rock-ish texture, like he's kind of in stone mode. But I know they were trying to do like that cell shaded look, but it looked more like he's just kind of changing or whatever. But yeah, he came with the closed wings. He's in the packaging with that on, and then the open ones are behind them. And they could have done that with every damn figure, but no,
And
they wanted to milk the fans. Like you have to buy the other ones if you want the closed wings. But yeah, I don't know. Had that come out before Thalog, I would have probably just got that and passed on Thalog.
Hey, what's up, LDJ?
Yeah, they're just reusing these molds. What's up, man? But yeah, he looked great. But yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised with the Gargoyle line, considering how big it is and how many figures that they've already put out in such a short time, that they didn't do the same thing with them that they did with the Gremlins, where they actually released an accessory pack.
Well, I think because they're like some of the other figures are coming with more stuff. I think like Angela, which is Damona's daughter, like she comes with one of the rookery eggs and one of like the hatchlings. And I think she comes with someone else's wings as well. Like they're trying to add more to it, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they might eventually at some point. It depends. If there's something that's really key to one of the episodes or a storyline, and then there's a lot of there's this major storyline that they did in the cartoon with Avalon. So maybe if they do some of those characters, they'll add extra. Like Puck was a major character in the series. I don't know. Did you watch any of it?
I seen a few episodes here or there. I mean, that was something I'm pretty sure my brother was watching at the time. It wasn't something that I had the time to get into.
Right. But yeah,
I was too busy with a small child at the time of my own. So.
Oh yeah, no, I understand, brother. But yeah, no, it's I think it was the last good thing that came out of that shitty company because the people involved actually cared.
It's it can't be said enough how important that is that people actually give a shit about what they're doing, because when you have that, you get some really, really amazing franchises that stand the test of time, and you're just not seeing that with a whole lot of stuff right now.
Nope.
What was the last one? They were saying that they gave him a stack of comics to read. We were talking about over on Slasher's channel. The last one that I recall in particular is when they did the Punisher Warzone. So the female director actually received a stack of old Punisher comics and started reading through them to understand the character and what the character was like. Yeah. You just don't see that anymore.
No, you don't. You don't. And it's crazy too. Like that guy did a great job as the Punisher too.
Oh yeah, Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson. She just missed the mark on a bunch of other stuff. Like her action shit was pretty cool, but like the story and like I don't know, like the beginning sucked. Like the whole mafia thing, like they screwed up. Like they didn't know what the hell they were doing. Nothing was done right on that level, and I don't know. I didn't hate the movie. There was some cool stuff in it, but there was shit that was definitely stupid and ridiculous. Like, why is that there?
Well, I know some of it was supposed to be a little bit more over the top, like a comic book. And as far as a movie titled The Punisher that actually nails what The Punisher should be like, that one it's the pinnacle for me. Like that far outshines the other two.
I agree. I mean, he shot a guy doing parkour off the from like jumping the building to building. He shot the guy with a rocket launcher and blew him up in the air. That was awesome. That's Punisher right there. But I gotta say, on that note too, I know Thomas Jane. He had an interview kind of recently with a few people, and he talked about his role as the Punisher, and he was upset with what they did. He had already signed on the dotted line when they made the massive changes to the story and the location. That's why he did that short, Dirty Laundry. And that was the closest to the Punisher that he wanted to do, and everyone loved it. If you guys ever seen it, it's fantastic. It's like I don't know, 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
Hey, did somebody say the Punisher?
Yeah, that's right. How you doing, brother?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, but I was gonna say, Tom Jane, he said that the location was switched because of John Travolta. They decided to put it in Florida because that was one of his summer homes, and that's where he wanted to shoot.
It just turns my stomach a little bit. So I got absolutely bored, and apparently I think I might have been a little bit delirious. So I was sitting there watching Tubi, and I'm like, what am I going to watch tonight? And I just seen a random movie. I was like, oh, what's this? And I opened it up, and I started watching it anyway against my better judgment. My brother started watching me, and he eventually bailed on me. He couldn't take it anymore. So I watched Battlefield Earth, talking about John Travolta. My God, what a steaming pile of shit that movie was.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. Apparently, I was like, I don't know. I must have been thinking this is better than punching my own testicles or something. I don't know.
Well, you were wrong. You were better off punching yourself in the testicles.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw 10 minutes of it, and I want that 10 minutes back.
Word.
I'd rather fucking spend my time waiting for a bus to watch that shit again.
Tell me about it. Holy hell. Yeah, no, I passed. There's a bunch of movies I passed on if I just look too stupid from the trailer.
Oh, Tommy, if you want to see a completely fucking stupid John Travolta movie, see Basic. Movie made no fucking sense.
Basic.
Yeah, basically the movie didn't happen. It's one of those things where you find out everything that's going on in the movie doesn't happen at the end. You know that type of stupid shit they pull in movies?
Oh, God. That sounds pretty stupid.
Absolutely terrible. Papa Cotton says, I watch podcasts because TV and movies suck ass. Watch
do.
Kill Tony. It's terrible. It's terrible. But,
Yeah.
you know, this is why we do this show right here. We talk about the stuff that is kind of cool. So, I mean, I already let in with the Crocmaster. I talked about the Nemesis Prime figure that is actually Nemesis Prime, and it doesn't look bad for a core figure. Of course, I had to show the real Scourge there as well, and a few of the things Hasbro looks like they may be leaning back into as far as G1 and Sunbow related, where this is something that's going to get fans' interest. This is the kind of stuff that they need to do. So,
excellent, dude. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree, but I have no faith in any of these companies anymore. I kind of want them to fail. Is that wrong? Is that bad?
No, you know, I think a lot of them should fail, and that's how you're going to wind up getting more companies waking up that are on the fringe and thinking about leaning into this shit. Once they see other companies just completely going into the shitter, they're going to say, okay, well, if we don't want to follow that, we need to right the ship because it's safe.
Yeah. I got you, Fringe, right here.
Disney.
That's Italian.
Disney's new name is Pisney.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Lost all sympathy. I hear you. Me as well. I don't have no sympathy for companies. Like, I am praying to watch the downfall of Disney. I want to see that ship burn all the way to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were on a stream the other day, and I was saying that. Someone was talking about how they're failing. I just said, where's Tommy with that burn, baby, burn, disco inferno?
Love that shit. It's poetic.
It's glorious. Yeah, sadly, I don't have much to show tonight. I got one piece I could show, but I put up as a short the other day. Yeah.
Is that Richard Dreyfuss? Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's really nice. The sculpt work is fantastic. How they did the glasses. You know, I love that they have like the alternate head like that. But I know this is like the 8-inch scale or something. I guess this was their line to compete with like Mezco, with like real material, like the soft goods and all that. But yeah, no, I think it looks beautiful. They're stepping up their game with those. So, but pretty cool.
Wait a minute. What? Is that it's the same size as like the Eddie from Iron Maiden and everything, right?
I think so. It should be around that size.
Okay,
it's the same as the ghost face that Etep.
Okay. Yep. That's the same one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a different one you seen because I did see. I seen this one, and then I seen, like I was telling you, I'd seen Quint on the short, and the Quint one looked really nice, and I really considered getting it, but I was like, God, if I get Hooper and I get Quint, I'm going to need Brody, and I don't remember seeing a Brody anywhere on the shelves.
Wow. Yeah, I only saw this one guy in the store one time here, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take a quick look. This was at a Walmart, by the way. I don't know if they have them at different stores. They got different figures or whatnot. I don't know. I can't keep track of everything anymore. But it is interesting that they're doing that. Yeah, this is the same line. Sadly, that is the Cobra Kai figure that you have, or the
with
the Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
With I don't know if they
ankles.
Yeah, I don't know if they updated the bodies on these things or not. That I could not tell you. I don't own any of those. This type of one, but still pretty cool looking. But yeah. That's all I really had for this week. Yeah, no time to film anything. Yeah, I'm gonna be super busy next couple of days. So, yeah, that sucks.
It is what it is, man. We all get kind of busy. Did you have anything, Slasher?
Oh, I missed your Crocmaster video. Was it new Crocmaster?
Yeah, it was from the classified line.
Yeah, you know what? I got a Joe I want to talk about. Let me grab him here. without knocking out.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, while he's getting that, yeah, real quick, Chaos Boy, yeah, I remember seeing that, and I laughed my ass off. Unfortunately, I think somebody did get hurt when that happened.
Disney Dragon was on fire.
Yeah, it was in one of their parks. The dragon is supposed to spit fire, but something went wrong, and the whole animatronic caught fire.
Holy hell. That sucks.
What the fuck was that background? Oh, I got to get rid of that background.
That looked like Married with Children.
It was.
One of the best shows ever.
Yep. Okay. I got this guy right here. From, I think, 90 or 91. The second version of General Hawk
Oh, sweet.
with the jetpack.
That's pretty cool, man.
He's got the missiles. Anyone ever have this guy?
I might have. I don't know.
Let me take his
I've
helmet
seen
off.
him. I don't remember if I had him.
Let me try to take his helmet off. There we go. There he is. Looking all happy. It's awesome. He comes with missiles. The missiles come off. I don't want to take them off right
Yeah,
now.
I did have this thing. I did. Yeah. That is awesome. Holy
I think
hell.
it was 90 or 91 when they came out with this guy.
Nice.
I never had the original one, the 1986, I think he was, right?
I think so.
I like this guy. He was one of the guys I had as a kid, lost him, and then got him later, back later as an adult.
That's cool.
You had this guy, Tommy?
No, I actually never had him.
No? Yeah, that's
Nice
what I
stuff.
had to show.
Awesome.
Very cool.
No, we have a whole bunch of those old G.I. Joes sitting in the back, and once again, I got to go back through them and find out what happened to my specific ones, because we had a big plethora of figures, like some were my brother's and then some were mine, and the way my dad did everything at the house is he took all of our stuff, and a lot of it, he threw them all together.
Uh-huh.
And I was meticulous about keeping everything together with all my figures, where my brother had his stuff just in like shoe crates or whatever, and some of the weapons and everything got kind of lost in the shuffle when they got moved around. Like all my shit, I took them, I put them in like little sandwich bags and then taped them up to try to keep everything together so they didn't get lost. I mean, luckily I did find a few that were still taped up, but it looked like my dad had taken a couple out of the damn package. And I'm like, what was he thinking?
You're like, that son of a bitch.
I know, right? Yeah, the dragon's head was on fire. The whole dragon was on fire.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
where's
Tommy.
everybody old Star Wars shit? Papa, let me tell you something. I've been kind of like steering away from Star Wars, but on the anniversary of our good buddy JJ, since he was like one of the biggest Star Wars fans that I knew for the old stuff. On that day, I will be doing a going old school, and I will be delving into the old Star Wars shit. I'm going to break out the cantina, the droid factory, all that old stuff, and I'm going to be showing that off for that show.
Oh, you mean the good Star Wars shit? Ah.
Yeah, the old stuff.
The only good stuff.
I have Jabba's playset somewhere. I just gotta find that shit somewhere.
I just have the base for his throne room. I don't actually have the Jabba, but I just have like the base for the throne room.
With the trap doors?
Yeah, with the trap doors.
I'm missing one piece of the that little fucking thing where he's eating frogs.
Oh yeah, like that hookah looking thing.
Yeah, I'm missing one tiny piece from that. Other than that, I don't give a flying fuck about Star Wars.
I mean, well, they've actually muddied the waters so bad. It's the reason why I don't spend a lot of time talking about even the older stuff. Speaking of that, look who's in the chat. It's George. George.
Hello, George.
Yeah, the good shit. Yeah, you stay tuned for that, Pop. I know you're going to enjoy that one. George Lucas Star Wars is the only Star Wars. You're damn right. Yeah.
Yep.
Disney made Clown Wars.
Yeah, they did.
But I got another one. This one is not Star Wars related. It's not Transformer related. Have another drink, Papa. And it isn't G.I. Joe related.
Did you say it's not Transformers related? As in no Transformers?
No Transformers. Have another drink. I absolutely no Transformers. Have another drink. But this is by a company that we've actually been giving a lot of praise to, and there is almost no praise in this video. It kind of almost pained me a little to do this video, but there's one thing I have, it's integrity. I don't care if it's a company. I love everything they're doing. If you fuck it up, I'm going to tell you fucked it up. So here we go.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Everybody, what's going on? And welcome back. We are hanging out with Rorschach, who is buried. He's buried in the shark. He doesn't want to be seen right now. Eventually, he may turn around and show us his face. Once you're Rorschach, stop giving us the butt. Anyway, guys, in conjunction with Nickelodeon and NECA, bringing us Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we got Casey Jones versus a foot soldier who's been slashed up.
This city's a cesspool of crime. Somebody's gotta clean it up. And that someone is me.
Right out of the package, here we go with Casey Jones. Not looking too shabby for a cartoon version of him. We go with the slashed foot ninja. I'll be honest, I am not really digging this right here, because this piece, I thought for sure this thing, the whole top half would just detach, but no, that's like on there, like on a bendy wire or something. And it just feels like it is going to snap at any mode.
Now who's a nutcase?
As far as the articulation on Casey Jones, he can kick up about that far. Can't kick back quite as far. Comes out, doesn't do the complete splits, but does have a fair amount of movement right there. He does appear to have a double jointed knee, but oh my goodness, are these joints extremely tight on this one. These are horribly tight. Gonna have to heat these up. So after heating up the joints the best I could, I can get a little movement like in this, but now the whole joint feels a little unstable, feels a little weak. It almost feels like it's going to pull apart. I can't even get this knee joint to move at all, no matter how much I heat it up. I'm sorry, I couldn't even recommend this just going over the Casey Jones one, let alone this foot soldier one, because you know what? The wire in the back, it is already pulling off just from trying to get it out of the box. This is trash. And this is why I normally don't buy these cartoon styled ones. And after dealing with these two, I will never buy them. Getting back into it, Casey does come with a big giant golf bag, an assortment of weapons, and a few different hands so you can effectively put the weapons into his hands. Here goes with a couple of them, got a big giant sledgehammer and a baseball bat, doing a couple different hockey sticks, a goalie stick and a regular hockey stick. The ability to give the thumbs up, but it should be a thumbs down for the limited articulation on this figure. Laser gun, his laser rifle, comes with some mini throwing stars, and he comes with a whole bunch of different hands, but I know if I mess with this any further, this is just going to snap right off.
Wow. That is a major disappointment. Are you bringing that one back?
It already went back.
Good.
It looked like C-3PO. Yeah, you know, it's a shame. Like, you know, they look glorious. They looked glorious, but it was trash. It was trash the way that the articulation was done. And like I put that thing in hot boiling water instead of putting the heat gun to it, because that's the way they say to do it anyway. Put it in hot boiling water. You know, not boiling, but you know what I mean. Nice hot water. And I put it in the hot water and started to get some of the joints moving, but the rest of them wouldn't. And the knee felt like it was coming loose, like the pins were getting ready to snap. That foot soldier, though, that whole back bendy piece was literally breaking in half. Like I see where it was split in half, and that was just from getting it out of the packaging. Like it was
ridiculous.
It was terrible. It's a shame because they both look so good in the package. But the minute you take them out, they're just trash. Like, you compare that to the Ultimates line, like the Splinter one, which I still cannot give enough praise to NECA for that Splinter one. The quality in their Ultimate line as compared to that cartoon line is night and day. I would not recommend anybody buying those cartoon versions at all.
Those look like they were made to stay in the box.
Yeah. That's what it looks like for sure. Man, what a jip.
It was terrible, dude, and it really did upset me because of all the good things that I've seen that could do. That was absolute just trash.
Mm-hmm. I still don't understand why they would even make the foot figure like that. That he's only held together with one little piece.
But yeah, one little bending wire. Like it was horrible.
That's ridiculous.
It made no sense. They should have made it so the whole top just detached. That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
And see, I was on the fence about that line for a while because I was looking at a few of them, and a few of them looked pretty cool because they look very much like the original cartoons. And I was like, man, some of those look pretty cool. And I remember seeing the Casey Jones one, and I know Decepticons Cave of Villains or comics. Damn it, he changed his name that one time. But Decepticon, he had actually shown that off as well, and he was talking about he was going to do a review on it. And my wife wound up giving it to me for Father's Day. And then I took it out of the package, went to review it, and then that happened. And I was like bitter about it for a few days. And I said, finally, I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about this tonight because it just pissed me off that much. And I am not going to, be like some of these other guys who sit there and no matter what shit the company does, they still praise them all the way down the line. I'm sorry. Casey Jones came with a lot of cool accessories. He looked like the cartoon, but the articulation sucked. The bottom knee joint would move. The top knee joint wouldn't move no matter how much I was heating it up. And it was the same thing with the elbows and the arms. Hardly wanted to move at all. While all the detailing was there and the accessories were great, if the figure can't move at all, even a little bit, that is a huge miss, and it is a piece of trash. I don't want it because these people aren't buying them just to leave them in a package on the wall. They want to be able to put these things in their displays in an action pose so they can enjoy them that way. And if you're not going to do that, then you shouldn't be making ones that are articulated for that line. You should just be making absolutely static figures at that point.
Yep. You nailed it. Yeah, because that's it, man. Fucking, that's why we want these things. That's why, all these older properties are having a comeback pretty much because everybody wants it. They look better. They're super articulated. You want to put them in nice poses. When you limit all that stuff, you just killed your line. When you have these type of things, it's like, again, I would have just shit. Had I been working with them, I'm like, you're not releasing this foot figure like that. Are you insane? But I don't know, man. These people
made absolutely no sense. Papa Cotton was saying he had most of his GI Joes didn't survive the war, and both sides had devastating casualties.
Many thumbs were lost.
DVB, what's going on, DBS? I hope that you're doing well. But yeah, man, holy crap, man. I still just can't get over how bad that was. Now, on the flip side of things, though, I did see the Casey Jones for the Eastman and Laird's comic version. And that one, it looks very similar to this cartoon one. They didn't change it a whole lot when they changed from the comics to the cartoon. But it's like spot on to the comic, and it's amazing. And it comes with almost all the same accessories. And I need to get my hands on it. I need to get my hands on the battle damage shredder and the foot soldier, and maybe if I could figure out a way to scrounge up the money, depending on how bad I get hit for the vet bill that's coming up when I take Cringer to the vet for his back. But if I could get that big 4-pack of the turtles that are Eastman and Laird, I would be set because they all look absolutely spectacular. Mm-hmm. And if they're anything like the last couple of figures that I got from them with the Splinter, the Triceratops Zog, the Renaa, they call her. I thought it was Renee. They say Renaa. But all those figures are absolutely astounding. Oh, and the Utrom figure, the alien guy that looks like Krang. Like, all those figures are absolutely fantastic from the Ultimates line for Eastman and Laird's. That's what I want to get. That's what I want to see more of. And I salivate every time I go in the store looking for these damn things. And when I don't see them, I start getting mad and I start kicking over little kids and their mothers.
Oh, shit.
4th of July always brings back fond memories of blowing up G.I. Joes.
Oh, dude. I took a couple of them and put them on bottle rockets. Pretty awesome. They really
Yeah,
the
Papa
weight
said-
of them. The weight of them, though, it really like it shot them over to the side. They didn't go in the direction you wanted them to.
Papa said, "Good point, Slasher. A lost thumb would guarantee being sent to the front."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the bottle rockets. Yep. I'm sure. I know Steve had talked about doing that with Transformers at one
I
point.
would never do that to a Joe. Never.
To a Cobra, even.
No, no way.
They-
My
well,
my
they-
my Joes are for me, not to be destroyed. I did
Well-
enough destroying of Joes when I was a kid. I don't want to
Yeah.
do it as an adult.
So with the GI Joe line, and I can't remember. I thought they did because I know in the Turtles they had like a parachuting turtle. Did they ever do like a parachute thing for the Joes too?
I think
Yeah.
I think they did. They had
did.
parachute Joes. They had hang glider Joes.
Yep. The hang glider one I remember. I had gotten those at a what do you call it? Like a CVS type store in New York. I forgot the name of it though. But the gliders were good. They were sturdy as hell too. And they had like
What was it? Rite Aid?
No, it wasn't Rite Aid. It was called Jamrons. I don't know if you remember those. But yeah, no, it was pretty awesome. I was kind of surprised too. They had one Cobra and one Joe. But it was like a kind of I want to say it almost felt like vinyl how they did the glider because like it folded over and then it was like it had like space underneath it. I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like a classic glider, but they were pretty sturdy. They did fly when you chuck them.
They're pretty.
I think they had one. They had ones with
helicopter.
helicopter packs too. Helicopter packs too, right? But then they have ones with like the propeller was this weird disc. Or was
Is
it
that the
just
one with the like the pull strings
I think so.
where they shot up in the air?
Yeah.
Oh
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah. I do. Yeah, I remember those too. There's a lot of figures back then in the '80s where they did that gimmick. I remember I had some kind of like motorcycle guy, and you just like you pull that stick with like the ring on the end.
Okay, wait. I got a thing up, Tommy. One
Awesome.
sec.
Yeah, see, I'm not crazy. I remember those things.
Yeah, see, yeah. DVB remembers too. Like Pepperidge Farm, we remember.
That's right. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Battlecopters, air commandos. Were air commandos the gliders?
I think so. Yeah, that guy I remember. Yeah, this one. I have that. I think I still have that guy somewhere.
Let me see if they got a picture of his friggin'. No, they don't got a picture of the copter he comes with.
Yeah, they probably lost that.
Probably.
Oh wait, click on this here. Okay, there you go.
Oh, there
Oh
it is.
yeah. Yep.
God,
Yeah, I
'cause
remember-
I remember,
I
yeah,
had-
you were talking about they had a bunch of them. They had like little guns that had those things on the end of them. Then they had like they were just pull strings just to shoot those things up in the air too.
Yep. Yeah, it was that red string. There was like a space inside of it. You kind of feed it through, and then you pull it, and those things take off in the air.
And then it hits the concrete, breaks, and then you got to get a new one, right?
Yep. That's pretty much how you do it. Unless you have tall ceilings in a house. Holy shit. Or you're outside in the grass. But you really got to go. Yeah, you need a friend or a brother or a sister or something to go run and grab it. Because they come down hard.
Well, we got to stop that. We got to put it into the mouse. Guinea pigs are better. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're an hour in and we ran through almost all the topics. I do have one more topic when we're getting ready to end the show, but as far as the some of the other things, is there anything else that you're looking forward to that you know is coming out, Vinnie?
Trying to think. Aside from the gargoyle stuff, oh yeah, I wanted to see more of those Street Fighter ones. I was impressed with those as well. Like the Fei Long that you picked me up. That looks amazing. And NECA, they did do. You remember the dinosaur show?
Not the mama.
Yeah.
Not the baby. Not the what? Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was called.
I hated
Not
that
the mama.
baby.
Yeah,
I hated
it
that baby.
was a dinosaur one. Like they did those, and those look incredible. I know they solicited some of those.
Later, Popcorn.
Have a good one, man. Transformers.
Be well, Papa. Yeah, one more drink on the way out. And what's going on at Dig Outlaw? Good to see you, Doc.
What's up, Doc? I'm trying to think. I know there was a couple other things. Oh yeah, some more like the Universal Monster stuff. I went like the Sea Creature. Like he still looks pretty cool too. But again, it's a short list because again, the funds running tight and space is even tighter. I've been trucking so much stuff. Oh, I did find it on Big Bad Toy Store. The Soundwave you were talking about, it turned into the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Thunder Machine. Hold on.
Thunder Machine, that's it.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, the Thunder Machine. That's fucking awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
And like I
pretty
said,
cool.
from what I said,
Soundwave?
seen of this, when I seen the early photos of this, it doesn't look horrible, but I can't tell if there's any kind of empty spaces in the back, and it didn't look like it from what I seen.
Oh, that's awesome. The Thunder Machine that turns into Soundwave. That's pretty
Yep.
fucking dope.
That is
And
awesome.
he comes with Zartan and Zorana and Ravage.
Yep. That's a good set. That's really cool.
Why don't you think this would have came with the driver?
Oh, Thrasher.
Thrasher, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's around 100, it looks like.
Yeah, I think it was like 110 and 120.
Yeah, probably everything's all said and done with taxes and shit.
Yeah, it's slightly more than what the Megatron, because Megatron was coming in around 90 to 100.
Right.
Like I think the lowest price you could possibly get on him was 85 if you got it at the right store.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise, yeah, you're spending over 100 for it, especially with shipping and all the other crap. You're spending well over 100 for that damn thing.
Oh yeah, they love bending people over. Yeah, and here's the dinosaurs I was talking about. I figured I'll take a quick look, but yeah, here's a good. Again, these prices just keep inching up.
Looks great though.
He looks fantastic. I know you have the Alf. I'm sure like it's like in that vein. But yeah, good stuff, man. Different heads. Comes with the clip.
God, that must be one big freaking package because look at all those extra accessories and how big the figure is.
Oh yeah, I would assume so. Yeah. Baby, but I think the baby's separate. They're just kind of showing,
I wish the
Yeah.
baby came with a fucking working electric chair so you could fucking zap that thing over and over again.
Yeah,
I hate that fucking baby.
he was a creepy ass design. It looks like a lot of those people in those circles that we've seen. Anyway,
DVB Dinosaurs. I forgot about that show.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
The
The
people who
licenses.
made it forgot about it too.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, he's 7 inches, so yeah, his package is gonna be pretty damn big.
What did that
Yeah.
show last? 2 years max? 2 years at most?
I think something like that.
Doc says zap the baby.
Yeah, zap the baby. Yeah, this thing looks great. I saw the colored one in a comic shop, but I couldn't pull the trigger on that. That's when I had bought that robot gargoyle figure. I prefer getting him over her, but
Steel Clan.
yeah, the Steel Clan. If they had the black and white one, I would have probably gotten this one. I wasn't crazy about the one that has the color because they made her hair so brown. Like it looked wrong. It was like a reddish brown. It didn't look right. Because we never really seen that movie done properly in color and shit. So it's like it just looked off. Let's see if we got her on this list. Let's see. Front.
Oh yeah, I seen that was
Yeah.
another thing I seen. The Hasbro's leading in with more Indiana Jones figures.
Yeah.
So they're
I'll go back to
completely
that.
skipping Temple of Doom for the most part, other than a couple here or there, and they're leading into Last Crusade, and they're doing Dial of Destiny.
They're ridiculous, man. I seen the Hot Toys one as well. Holy shit! It's like why would you make those? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. But yeah,
What up,
again,
Lurch Troll?
these look great, but again, if the hair was maybe closer to that, but it wasn't. It looked bright like this in the store, and it did not look correct. It just looked wrong, you know. So it's like, yeah, I passed on it, but yeah, if the black and white one, maybe I would still get it. I definitely want the Sea Creature though. He looks incredible.
Yeah, Lurch, I mentioned it ever so briefly because I seen when Vinnie brought up what was that Big Bad Toy Store?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the top they were showing some of the Last Crusade figures.
Yeah, there they are. That ain't bad. But I don't know. There's something that's like, it's still, they look extra soft and weird. Like, again, I don't like how they did the shirt. Like, I don't know. It's just like the sculpt work. It looks cheap. Like, it's cool to see the characters, but it's like, I think they goofed.
Well, the first wave actually looked really good. And then the second wave, when they put a couple figures out from Temple of Doom, they look like they got cheaper.
Yeah,
and
like,
this just looks. Look at how knobby his knees look.
Yep, that's awful. It's like we got to rush these out quick because the movie's coming. Yeah, well, newsflash, the movie's gonna flop hard. Take that, Disney.
Now, from what I understand, Knight actually was the best looking one out of that whole lot.
Yeah, his face is good. They nailed it. Hands look pretty good. But like this sword and shit, like that looks pretty cheap. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know why. Yeah, look how bad that is too. If you're gonna do this, why don't you do the soft good cape or something? Why are you making it plastic? Look at this thing's bubble. Look, he's got a hunchback. Like you said, out of all of them, he might be the best one. His accessories are great. They look nice. But again, like they're actually taking photos of the figures. They don't even have the 2-ups. So it's like, what the hell, man? Hasbro, they went so cheap on everything. It's ridiculous. Let's see his father. How does he look? That one's okay, but again, like, look at the
There's
knees.
something about the face looks off.
Why don't they zoom in on the face?
That's a good question. Let's see. Oh, what we got? Oh my God! Like he's got
look
goggles.
how bad it looks.
Yep.
That doesn't look right at all.
Nope.
Look
at this. Oh man! No wonder they left the hat on. It's just shit.
That would be good sculpt for like an 80s Indiana Jones figure.
Yeah. But not now. That's just this shit. Awful.
Yeah, I hear you, DVB. Stay home and rewatch the original 3. Don't go out to see the new one.
Exactly.
And there you go. Is that the dial?
Yeah, but it looks more like it was the Crystal Skull, to be honest. Yeah, Dial of Destiny.
Yep.
Awful.
Because that's why I heard it. Like somebody actually said, how come they didn't do one for the Crystal Skull? Like not like anybody was pining to get a Crystal Skull figure, but they were like, why did they skip Crystal Skull and go right to the Dial of Destiny?
Yeah. Oh, because that's the movie coming out. It's funny too. Like they have this package art. They try to get like a really clean, nice version, and then like you look at his actual face, and it looks like what is that? Who is this?
Like I don't get it. The first wave looked really good, and the monkey came with Marion in that first wave. I've seen all those, and my wife actually picked some of them up. They actually look good. They don't look as bad as some of the early photos, but the ones they started releasing afterwards, they look like shit. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Speaking of shit, here's this lump of shit of a character. Look how stupid that is. Holy hell! Look, she got a giant pipe bomb.
Yeah, that looks like Mom, the action figure.
Yeah.
What's
Oh
with
my-
the Popeye pants on these
Yeah,
indie figures?
they do have Popeye pins.
And
Yeah.
what's going on, Frankie?
Hey, Frankie. Let's see this one. Well, again, this is a statue. I'm surprised that they're doing this. Oh, this is Diamond. This isn't even them. This is Diamond Select.
Yeah, Diamond Select makes some pretty good stuff.
Something looks weird here. Like his neck's too short or something. Front on it looks all right. Interesting. I hate how they keep ruining these characters.
No, I seen when they were trying to do like
Are-
retro style. Oh, there you go. Hey, DVB, you said the Grail. There you go. They
Yeah.
actually did make it. If you got
Do you see this
$429 to waste on it.
Are they on crack?
$400.
Why would it be that expensive? It's cheap. It's shitty looking. You get $430. Yeah, go suck a dick. You get a hand job with that?
Nice
Yeah.
stinker there on the Phoebe Walrus bitch.
Right?
What's up, Nelson?
Nelson.
What's up,
What's
Nelson? Yeah, these are shit, man.
Yeah, but
Who
like I
is
was saying,
this?
they redid the retro toys and they tried to do damn it, the Temple of Doom, and they only did indie and they did short round.
They didn't do
And the
freaking
indie one-
Mola Ram.
Yeah,
The
what was it?
indie one looks so horrible that it looks worse than a re-release of the original figures. Somehow
How did they not do Mola Ram?
they just didn't. They only did just them two.
That's lame.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I could make that cup from the third movie in a wood shop.
Right?
And for $429, you could have one made out of plastic.
Get some gold spray paint.
Right?
Some of the prices they charge for some of these like weak replicas is just astounding.
Yeah, because they think it's the property and people would love to have it. They spend any kind of money. Dude, yeah, I think those guys at these companies, like, I think they're doing crack, heroin, and fentanyl all at once.
Frankie says at that price you could buy a real crystal skull instead of that Holy Grail crap.
Right?
If I
You
was
could
on
buy-
crack,
yeah.
I'd definitely pay $439. But since I'm not on crack, yeah, that's insanely overpriced.
Couldn't you get like one of those actual pimp chalices for that much fucking money?
Yeah.
You probably get it for less. Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's probably donated one to a Goodwill.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you the truth, I think I seen a cup like that in a Goodwill once. I should go get that bitch, mark it up to $429, and throw some Indiana Jones stickers on it.
There you go.
Oh God! All right. We're going to get ready to start winding this down. So I do have one more thing I want to show off, and this is for the Battlebot fans out there. So I know I've been talking about this tournament for quite some time now, and I actually do got one of the matches put together just to give you a little bit of taste of what is going to be coming. So we're going to be running a bunch of videos for each round. So there's going to be 5 rounds, 5 or 6 rounds. It's 5. I think it's 5. I forget exactly. It's 6 rounds. So there's 6 rounds. So each bot is going to wind up fighting 4 separate times, and that actually places them in a bracket at the end for when we actually do the Guinea Pig BattleBots live. And we're going to have special guest commentators, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But leading up to that, I want to give you a taste of some of the fights that you can expect that is going to be coming on the channel soon. So, guys, here's a first look at the Guinea Pig BattleBots tournament fight nights.
Guinea. Is Guinea Pig Battlebots. Are you ready? It's robot fighting time! Here we go with our second fight of the second round as we got Barnacles in the red taking on Viking in the blue. Here we go with Autobots. Oh, big hit right there. There goes a piece of Viking already. But there goes the weapon. There goes the weapon for Barnacles caught up on the armor of Viking. Viking is stripped off another piece of Barnacles. Barnacles now in a lot of trouble as Viking is just taking him apart. And it's over. Viking has won. This is Guinea Pig Battlebots.
That was badass, man. Hell yeah.
It was a good come from behind victory, and I'm sure Stieg would appreciate that Viking is very much improved, like I promised him I would get around to doing. Yeah, Viking, awesome. Viking came from behind and kicked ass. Spent a lot of damn time. Like I don't think a lot of people realize how much time I actually spend working with these damn BattleBots between all the repairs, the upgrades, and that's not even talking about all the time that I put in to put these fights together, especially for the shorts. It could sometimes take me 20 to 25 fights to get one fight that's under a minute so I could put it up for a short. So when I get to do these where it's like a full-length fight, we don't have to worry about the time limit as much, and we just have fun. And guess what? They tend to end a little bit faster, it seems, than when we're actually shooting for under a minute.
That's cool. Love it.
Oh, man, I'm glad you guys liked it. Glad you guys. What's up, DJ Ronnie absolutely. G? What up, man?
What's up? Nice.
But do I need to work on the intro more?
I think it's great. Cool. I loved it.
I wasn't sure because I asked my wife about it, and she says she can't hear the underlying "it's robot time" and all that stuff. She says she can't hear it.
Oh,
I don't know if she's just tone deaf because I thought I heard it fine.
Yeah, I thought it worked.
All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
That's catchy tune, ain't it?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
But yeah, I think that is just about it for tonight. So we're going to give the run around to the panel. First off, I want to thank every single person that has stopped in the chat and is hanging out. You can hear it too, Doc. Good. I'm glad I'm glad it's just not me, Vinnie, and Slasher. I'm glad we're not the crazy ones. I told the wife that she's tone deaf. I like the channel themes. Appreciate it. Lurch Troll, Adega, DJ Ronnie G, DVB. I know Keely Chow was in the house. Frankie Nose was in the house. Nelson, the psychopath, was also in the house.
Papa Cotton.
Chaos Hoy, Papa Cotton. I'm missing somebody else. Keck 44, George Lucas was in the house. Am I missing somebody? Monotony was in the house as well. Thank you for stopping in, guys. Thank you all for being here and being part of this. And now I'm going to turn it over to these fine gentlemen to let you know what they got going on.
It's me, Mario Kartitis. Oh
no. Yeah, guys. No streams this weekend. Yeah, sorry, none tomorrow either. yeah, it's I'm in the middle of something, a big move, so yeah, we're a little bit of a hiatus, but we'll try to be back as soon as we could, and hopefully we'll be back monetized. I hit the button today, so they're going to be reviewing my channel. It could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a month, so we'll find out.
Maybe it's a good idea. You are taking some time off.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not going to be able to move after this, but yeah, no. Once we are back, yeah, I'm going to be working my tail off, making sure to get my books done and in your hands. Because City of Venus 2, that's the big one that I've been working on, and yeah, it's a massive project. So yeah, I'm gonna be kicking up a notch. We're gonna do some really cool stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna try to come up with a couple of other different things that we could do for the channel as well. But we'll see. It's you know, it is what it is right now. But everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. This was always a blast, and I'm glad we got to hang out tonight.
No, I appreciate it, Vinny. I'm glad you were able to come through, and I really hope all this stuff works out well and you get into a nice place this time.
Yeah. Oh, well, this place is, we've been in here for too fucking long.
Hey, you take care of Chaos Boy. And DVB, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It's nice seeing you.
Yeah, have a great one.
And of course, we got our man right here.
And that all day long, my foot up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Yeah, this Saturday, I'm going to be wrapping up Punisher movies, finishing up with the first Punisher movie. After that, on Wednesdays, I'm going to start doing reviews of a old wrestling show from MTV around the 2000s, from 2006, 2007, called Wrestling Society X. It was only 10 episodes, but I'm going to be watching episodes 1 and 2 and doing a review of it on Wednesday.
Nice.
Awesome. And guys,
thanks for letting me chill, Tommy. Tommy, Vinny, everyone in chat, have a great 4th of July.
You too, man. I appreciate you coming through. And guys, if you haven't had a chance to take a look, check out Slasher's channel. We had a couple of really good discussions on the Thomas Jane Punisher, which I don't think is Punisher, and then Warzone, which Slasher and I in complete agreements was the only real Punisher movie.
Yeah. And go watch Dirty Laundry on YouTube.
Absolutely. If anybody has the link for Dirty Laundry, please put it in the chat. I am not a Thomas Jane fan of that Punisher movie, but the Dirty Laundry one felt like the Punisher that we were robbed of when they put out that movie.
Yeah. And Tom Jane, he redeemed himself with that.
No, absolutely. That one was well done. Very well done for like a short movie. I think it's like maybe, 25 minutes tops.
10 minutes.
I think. I thought it was longer than that. Felt longer than that.
Yeah, I got the link. Hold on, I'll shoot it over. It's got 31 million views. Holy hell.
Yeah, there's a few times where you get these people that are doing it low budget and on the side like that. They can actually put out stuff better than what Hollywood is doing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That should worry people in Hollywood.
Oh, it really should. You know, great stuff. It encompassed everything that you need out of the character. And again, 10 minutes. Beautifully done. Awesome stuff. So yeah, there it is on screen. So you can click it there, and yeah, you can check it out.
Guys, check it out. You won't be disappointed. And once again, thank you to everybody that has come through the chat tonight. Of course, thank you to my awesome panelists. And guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your compliance and your silence gives consent. And the guinea pig's going to get them damn toes. And we'll catch you next time. Later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito.
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.